Well, it's Monday, the 12th of June, and I'm here at the Princess Diana Memorial, Hyde Park, London, on another London layover. And folks around the world are kind of scratching their head saying, what the heck just happened with these elections here in the UK? Now, I don't pretend to know anything about the mechanics of politics here in the UK. However, the ingredients for the sausage looks almost identical to what's going on in the United States and many other parts of the world. Last week, Theresa May, Prime Minister, held what's called a snap election around here. I'm not sure how those mechanics work, but held a snap election in an effort to bolster her strength of the Conservative Party in order to go into these Brexit talks later on this summer with additional support. However, the results of the election kind of backfired on her, and she ended up losing seats to the Labour Party. Even though there's several different active and fairly powerful parties over here in the UK, it really boils down to a two-party system, the Conservatives and Labour. And it was Labour leader Jeremy Corbyn that was able to get the youth vote out and swing the results of this most recent election. And if you look at the ingredients of this sausage, you look at the political maps of the way people voted, you'll find that the UK is divided almost identically the way things are divided in the United States. And if you break down the United States further into an individual state and even an individual county, you'll find very similar results. In the highly populated cities and towns, you'll see a large majority of Liberal voters, Labour in this case, or Democrats, surrounded by a sea of blue of the Conservative voters. Not only was Labour leader Corbyn able to swing young voters to his side with the enticements of free stuff like free tuition a la Bernie Sanders back in the States, but also this election was a bit of a referendum on things that have happened over the last year. About this time last year, the Brexit vote was approved to approve the UK leaving the European Union, much to the surprise of most or the majority of folks around here. I don't know how the majority is surprised when the majority votes to Brexit, and then followed by 6 months later, the unlikely election of Donald Trump in the United States. These two events have really given younger voters pause to come out here and vote in this most recent election. And again, if you look at the demographics, the younger the voters are here in the UK, the more Liberal or Labour Party oriented they are, and the older the demographic of the voter is, the more conservative they are. So what does all this mean? Well, besides a lot of folks calling for May to step down, it looks like now, instead of a hard Brexit exit, folks around here are talking about a soft Brexit, a more moderate retreat from the European Union. So what does that mean for businesses? Well, the stocks have been hit a little bit hard here locally, and the pound has become a little further weakened. So regardless of the mechanics of how the sausage is made, the ingredients for the sausage remains very similar to that over here as back home in the United States. So I'll be back here on Saturday the 17th of June in the Kensington area on another London layover. Love to hear from you guys about what you think of all this, and would like to learn a lot more about what you know about all this local politics. Orville update soon. See you here.